Hi everyone, it's Colin McEwen from the New Fly Fisher. And if you're like me, you're probably busy right now. It's middle of winter. You're working on next season. You're tying flies, you're organizing your fly boxes, you're doing all these things to get ready for that next season. Well, I've got a great couple suggestions for you that'll really help you in organizing, that'll help you far into the future, many, many years. And it's down to two things. One, and this is real important, is a labeler. A simple labeler with different color tapes. The second thing that's really important, and we'll get into more detail about this, is having different types of containers and boxes for storage. Let's go through this on how you can get better organized for on the river and back at home for fly time. So the labeler does a lot of great things when it comes to organizing your fly boxes. I have a lot of different fly boxes, and I have different ones because I'm fishing for different species. And you may be the same. You may be in an area like I have where we have trout fishing, but I also have bass, I have pike, I have warm water species. So one of the ways you can organize your fly boxes, which is again one of those things we all accumulate, is you can use different colors. I buy different color tapes so I can label the boxes different colors. And so a good example is I'm using white for my trout flies. And here, what I've got are streamers. Different boxes, and I can identify this as small streamers, and it's white, so I know it's from my trout. These are strip leeches. And then even better, not only can I label it, there's dry flies for my trout fishing, but I can also put my name and phone number on the back in case I'm concerned about leaving it on the river, falls out on my vest, whatever. We've all done it. You got your phone number on there? Good Samaritan's going to give you a call and say, hey, I found your fly box. But let's go into the next thing, the coloration of the tapes. So I'm using white for the trout. Well, guess what? I'm using yellow for my Atlantic salmon flies. For my bass, I'm using green. And I match all the fly boxes to whatever the species is that I have got labeled up. So it makes it a lot easier for you to readily identify what flies you've got in what boxes, because you've got a label on it saying it's streamers, but at the same time, you've also got it that you're identifying what the species is. So that's going to help you a lot in terms of the bins or how you organize, and more importantly, when you need to get them in a hurry, your friend's giving you a call and say, hey, let's go over to the river and do some fishing tonight. Just like that, you got it. So in terms of organization, I really like to get everything sorted out like my reels. So I know this is my hydros 2 and 3s, could be your sages, whatever the reels are, but I can make them that this bin is specific to my bass or my 5 or 6 weights. And what I've done is I've used luggage tags here and put them on and put the labeler on there, because there's nowhere really effectively put it on this case, like most of the reel cases that are out there. And this one, as you can see, is the same thing again, Hydros 3. You can organize these reels for your next trip, and whether you're taking this with you or you just want to have it ready and you can jump into it and grab the reels you need, which, let's talk about the reels. So the reels, now, we all have different size reels, large arbor, small arbor, regular, and then you have the lines. Okay, this is where we have all the problems, at least I do. And it comes down to the labels they give you when you buy a fly line. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. The little stickers they give us, which are really fantastic. Well, we put them in our reel, and you could put them on the inside here, or it could be you're putting it on the inside here. But the problem is, you see the oils got into this one when I probably lubricated it. They either wear off, they get wet, and they start to deteriorate. That's where the labeler comes in, because I get really frustrated when I don't know what the line is and I'm in a hurry to grab what my fly fishing gear where I'm packing. Look at that. It's on the inside. Perfect. And this works on all types of reels. Haven't had any problems with these. They don't come off, and even if they do, you just punch out a new label and put it on. There's my weight forward 6 floating. If it's your bass line, if it's your sink tip, type 3, it's all set. You know what it is on the reel. Another one of the great things about the labelers, of course, is that if you're like me, I'm trying to get organized by using different bins, and we'll talk about that in a second, but I buy all these bins when they go on sale, and they're really fantastic, especially you get them all the same size. In this case, I'm not showing that, but you'll see how I do organize for that. Here's my bin. It's full of all the insect repellent I use. There's all my indicators, whether it's for river or for lake. I can go in there, replenish my vest, replenish my bag, whatever it is when I'm going out next time, but it's all organized. And then even my sunglasses, because believe it or not, I have different sunglasses at different intensities based on the conditions, and I've got the cases inside here, but it's labeled. It's real fast and easy to find. And I even have down here my wading staffs, all organized with the belts. Helps you when you're trying to pack for a trip, helps you when you're coming in quick to go out fishing. All these bins, and especially the labeler, helps you get organized. So for my fly boxes, what I've done is I've bought all the same size bins, which are approximately this size, and I've labeled them. Here's my trout flies, my streamer fly boxes. Over here I have Atlantic salmon, steelhead fly boxes. Here's my bass, carp, walleye flies. But I put them in the bins so I know where they are. And again, color coordinated and labeled so they're ready to go. And then for my flies, my actual extra flies, I've even got them organized by the different types. Whether it's pike flies, woolly buggers, it's grasshopper patterns, it's muddlers, so many different options. But if I do it this way, it's easy to find them to replenish a fly box. So like most people, I used little stickers here on some of my bins, and they're great, and you write on them, and then you just peel them off, put a new one on. But the labeler again does the same thing, but real easy to see. And then if you use the different colored tape, you can actually have it that you use different colors for the different types of hooks. So an example, right now, I have all these mustads with white. If I had another bunch of hooks and they might be Gamakatsu, I could use a yellow label. Key is endless possibilities on how you organize using the labeler, and of course using the bins. As you saw, I'm using these bins because of the convenient size, they fit. I know where my stuff is, real fast and easy. So one of the things I do want to talk about besides the labeler is the actual plastic bins. If you're like me, I kind of buy them here and there. I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to have continuity in the bins that I have, just like I'm doing with the labeling. And one of the bins I really, really love are the ones they use for under beds. These are the ones you see people, sometimes they'll have wheels on them, stuff like that. You don't necessarily need that. But these bins are fantastic. Here's two different models, but they're great because you can put all your fly boxes into them. They stack on top of one another. They carry a ton of stuff. Keep your stuff dry. Obviously they're not airtight. There are things you can buy that are airtight, especially for the fly tying side. But these bins, you take them, you label them on the end, you put them on shelves, you stack them in a corner. Right away, you know where everything is. Real easy. And if you have them that they're the same, then the grooves are made to be stacked on top of one another. It's a perfect way to do it, whether they're small boxes or they're big boxes like this. So to round this all up, a labeler like this is really indispensable, whether it's for on the river with your fly boxes and your flies, or even your reels, using different colors for the fly boxes, your fly lines even you could do, lots of different options. Even use colors for species. But the key is, if you get one of these labelers, you buy different size bins, you can really get yourself organized, whether for fly fishing on the river or lake, or back at home here when it comes to your fly tying area. A labeler is a great way to help you get organized and find things quickly.